Hi, welcome to Relational Effectiveness. My name is Lynn Hoerauf, and we are talking about all things DISC. We're talking about things that can help us to gain skills that will increase our effectiveness in communication with other people. So thank you for joining me, and I'd like to thank the Strategic Advisor Board for sponsoring this video today. So we're talking about stress and different stress hacks. Different personality styles handle stress differently. And so today we're looking at the high S, the steadiness category. We've called him Comrade in the materials that I've shared earlier. And his deal with stress is that he would prefer to avoid it and to not be part of the conflict that can come up because of stress. So what you'll see when Comrade is under stress is more someone who needs to withdraw to process everything that's going on, and in that they can gain new insights and come forward. But sometimes the high S can also withdraw and in a sense hide. In a sense, they don't want to share or like direct necessarily, but they have some really great insights and are able to help a situation in ways that are very valuable. And so for Comrade, if you're a Comrade and a high S and you know that you're under a stressful situation and you need to withdraw, go ahead, take your time, think about what it is you need to gather in order to go forward in this stressful situation. Find what works for you that empowers you. And also, if you're not able to withdraw, it's happening now and you're in it, I guess knowing that you may want to shut down can be a beginning of allowing yourself to not necessarily shut down. Allow yourself to feel empowered to stand in the situation, talk to yourself inside so that you can gain that assertiveness and that ability to come forward if needed in the situation. If not, withdrawing, figuring it out, totally a fine situation. What can happen here sometimes with the different styles is that, say, the high D and high I, the dominant category, the high influence category, they're more out here talking and expressing under stress. So if you're in the stress together, what can happen sometimes is the high D or I can come this way toward the situation, want to figure it out, talk it through. And then the high S is kind of going, backing off, which makes sometimes the high D or I go more forward, like, hey, I want to talk about this. I want to work this out. And the S is just kind of like, I'm out of here. I'm not ready. I'm not talking about it right now. And that then can inflame the situation from the D and I perspective. Like, what? You don't want to work this out with me? Come on. And so that is a dynamic that we can avoid. We don't have to go all out after someone and the person's withdrawing and it makes it worse, and after. Instead, if we can know about the high S that they might need a minute. They need a minute to just think this through, gather their thoughts, their strength in the situation, ideas, and then to come forward. And then for the D and the I to not necessarily take that personally or whatever style you may happen to be, that just respecting the chance that the person needs a minute, it can make a whole new conversation after they've gathered their thoughts and worked this through. Now, what can happen with the high S in a stressful situation is that they can just under pressure, just give in to the situation to save the relationship. The relationship is so important to them that their thoughts, ideas, even if they know that they're right about it, they will surrender that for the sake of the relationship. I'm not saying this is always, and this can happen. And so for them to surrender it for the sake of the relationship, and they may internally know they want it to be a different way or it could be a better way. Let's not lose out on that. It just to have our own way doesn't mean it's the right way. It doesn't mean it's the way that will work the best in the long run. So this conversation with the high S can give new insights, can give new awareness. They're very observant. They have great ideas, a lot to share, but they don't feel that drive to necessarily share it. They can feel fine with it and even stubbornly hold on to what they know is right, but go along with it in a high pressured situation. So let's not do that. Let's give each other time and space and come together and talk in a way that we can gather all the great ideas, put it out on the table, and come to conclusion in a way that's it's not personal, that they don't want to talk in that moment. It's just understanding where somebody's at and how they process this material and this information. It doesn't help to put your anger and negativity, or really onto anyone, but especially an S. An S will absorb that. They will shut down. They will. It's if we know that their strong desire and their love is for this relationship, for this situation to work out, and can take a step back and not put that out on them, we are just we're I don't know. I guess I'm a fan of that. So listen to them, comrade. I encourage a high S to feel secure in what they're knowing and seeing, and finding a way to be assertive in sharing that under the stressful situation. How you handle it, you need that time maybe to withdraw. That's understandable. And even sharing this with someone, letting them know ahead of time, I'm not trying to ignore you. I'm not trying to get out of something and not make a decision. Give me until Tuesday and then we can come back at it, or later tonight, or I need an hour. Things like that, that extra communication can go a long way in stressful times. So here's to you. I hope you're having a great day. Like or comment, and I look forward to talking with you more. Have a great day.